Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to work with K & Company designer paper, and this I got from Michaels. It was on sale. I'm hoping they do not discontinue this paper because it is absolutely gorgeous. Let me just see if I can. And it's all double-sided. Unbelievable, these colors. So today we are going to make a journal, 5.5 in width and 8.5 in length. I've already cut out my spine. I've selected what's going to be the front cover, which is this one. And then I've already cut these at 5.5 in width as well as length. So I want my spine to be black. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use my 2-inch tape, double-sided tape, nothing special. This is Mr. Sparkle from Joann's, and I'm going to lay one side up here, which is going to be the front cover, and then this one with the texture, with the text for the back cover. Alright, so I didn't want to do too much off camera, but this is one way that I put together my covers. I always glue the edges with this double-sided tape so that it gives it more stability. I'll try and stay in focus. Let me just take the paper out so I don't ruin that. Let's do this. Now, I'm not sure what type of journal we're going to be making. I know it's going to be a junk journal, but a pretty junk journal. Because while I love junk journals, I don't like them to be too ratty. I don't like them to be ratty at all. But, you know, you can keep your junk in it. You can keep your photos, anything you want in the junk journal. You'll also have plenty of room to journal. Not just keep your memorabilia in there. Letters that you receive, pictures from family pictures, just anything that you want to keep. You know, and a good idea for these junk journals is I have 5 grandchildren, and I got to thinking that when I was growing up, my mom didn't have an opportunity to keep a junk journal, or a journal for that matter. So I know that I longed for, you know, knowing what her thoughts were while she was having babies, because we are a family of 5 brothers and sisters, 3 girls and 2 boys, and we didn't have the opportunity to know what her thoughts were, how she went about things. We lost our mom at a very early age. So, with that said, I'd like to make one for each of my grandchildren, you know, a smaller one, to teach them how to journal so that they get into the habit of journaling There are 4 boys and 1 girl. So I think that that's going to be the next project that I work on. Journals for kids and teaching them how to journal. Alright, I'm going to use, this says Deco Art Media, Mixed Media Paste. It's glue, it's not paste. I'm going to put it on the inside. I'm hoping that it doesn't warp my paper. If it does, we'll start again. I need to get my brush. Okay, I have my brush. I have my wipies. And this is a different way of putting covers together. I usually like to sew my covers. So once this is on, I may actually just put some stitches in the front, because I like that look. Okay, so before I take the tape off, I'm going to go ahead and put down some glue, matte medium. Okay, then I'm going to close my glue, my matte medium. I'm going to take out the strips so that I can, and when you do this, you should use a glue stick on the actual area where the tape is, because that allows you for more time to place your paper, your cover, just like this. And then I also glide it right through the glue that's already there, the matte medium, and make sure to get all of your corners. You see the corners here? Especially because for some reason my corners always lift. Okay, I have this is a silicone mat that I'm working on, so it's heat resistant, paint resistant, so you could wipe it up really fast. Okay, so if I want I don't want this too, I didn't get a bounty. You know what, I have this is this is tissue paper, it'll work. I want this corner up here as the front, so I'm going to try and turn it where my head is not in the way. Okay, and that glue is going to give you some time to go ahead and move your paper. Once you get it positioned, just hold it down. Make sure you use your bone folder. But secure your paper with your hand until it's completely down, because if it moves, it doesn't work. Make sure you get all of the ends. I find that this is the best way that I can stick down paper. So now I'm going to use my scissors and cut this right on the line. Just butt your scissors right up against there. Take your time. I want to be able to salvage this end, so I'm not going to. There. Now I could use that end. And then this, you just okay, and keep working those corners and the edges. No warping, see? And the reason I selected that Art Deco is because Ranger is so expensive. This Art Deco was, I think, $8.99, and the matte medium by Ranger is almost $13. So I'm going to leave this like this, let this dry, and then we're going to move on to the second piece, which is right here. Okay, so it's going to be like this in this corner. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to do the same process using my matte medium. Okay, I think that's plenty. And again, taking these out and using your glue. That glue is a lifesaver. And I do apologize. I have bad allergies. So, if my sniffles bother you, then just turn down the sound, but I do apologize. I don't mean to sniffle all the time. It's just that I have very bad allergies. And again, just it doesn't hurt to add the more glue on top of that matte medium. And cover your glue so it doesn't dry. Making sure that none of the glue is on there. Okay, so let's do this side. Yeah. Edge to edge. Right there. Hold it. Doesn't move. And this book is going to be done in steps. We're now 15 minutes into the video. I have such a hard time uploading on YouTube. I don't know. I guess it's their server. Because I have to try so many different times before the video can be uploaded. So I try to keep them to 30 minutes. And again, it looks like I have a little overhang here. It's so small it doesn't even. Let me see. The other way that you can do that is by just gently I am going to round all of my corners, so let's see. It's going to be like this. And then this is going to be like this. I'm going to do half an inch here and half an inch here. And then we can glue this down. And then I'll go ahead and round my corners. I am going to cover the inside of the book. So I'm going to need another black piece for this top area here. And we can actually use. No, I'm going to leave it black. I'm going to leave it black. On the inside, I'm going to use this green here. So I'm going to pause you right now, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut another piece for the inside, and I will be right back.